Can you hear that? That's the sound of your awesome holiday travels. It's here! Hi, welcome back. My name is Tara Callahan and I do videos here every Wednesday. And if you want to subscribe, please do so right there. I thought today that we would talk about Thanksgiving travels because this is the beginning of one of the craziest travel weeks of the year. One year I decided that it was a good idea to take a bus from Raleigh, North Carolina to see my sister in New Jersey because I'm a wicked cheapskate. I'm like, the bus, I'll just take the bus. Why drive? I'll read. I'll just take this time to maybe journal, you know, get some stuff done and sleep. I mean, it's overnight. How hard could it be? Let me just paint a little picture for you of what it's like to be on a bus for 12 hours. Imagine, if you will, just kind of being strapped to a portalette that hasn't been cleaned since ever. And the last time that it was used was probably when people were exiting a Carnival cruise line after an enterovirus breakout, and this was the first portalette that they had access to. The stranger that I was strapped into my portalette next to all night alternated between spit snoring in my face and talking to his hookup Freddie really loudly in the middle of the night on his iPhone. People didn't really seem to get that it was the middle of the night and it was time to go to sleep. I swear to God, I think there was a drug deal going on like 3 seats back, and I tried to just not look like the girl that just fell off the turnip truck, you know, that I've done this before. I've been on a bus. I've got this. I didn't have it. I was just not good at being on a bus. And luckily the bus driver, he kind of had heart, and every couple hours, I think we left at like 7 o'clock at night, so every couple hours that bus driver, he would stop the bus and he would let us all off to get food or stop crying. You know, I would get off the bus and fight this urge to just start running. If there had been a burning crack house like down the street from the bus, I would definitely have run in there as like a viable option for going back on the bus. And I don't know if you know about this, but the Greyhound is like apparently the place to hook up. There were people hooking up left and right, trying to hook up deals, trying to get a date. I'm like, I'm just trying to sleep. This is a bus. This isn't Tinder. And everyone had sort of like their thing that they did on the bus. And this one woman, her thing, what she was gonna do for 14 hours or 12 hours was to eat. She had this big, huge brown bag, and it was like a bottomless pit of food, which she just ate the entire time. There were oranges, there were apples. At one point, there was a tuna fish sandwich. What are you doing eating a tuna fish sandwich in public? I thought she was gonna just take out a turkey and start eating that. I wouldn't have been surprised. She didn't, thank God. She just hung there at the tuna fish sandwich, but I wouldn't have been surprised. The bus driver, he didn't really care either. He was like this substitute teacher that you had. You know, like the sub didn't really care what was going on in the classroom. They're just like, I'm just glad I have a job. People could have been stabbing each other in like row 4, and he just didn't care. Funny thing about buses is that there aren't any seatbelts. It's like public transportation. They're just like, we don't need seatbelts. Why do you need a seatbelt? The bus driver has a seatbelt. The bus driver, as soon as the bus driver gets in from those terminals and he straps in and the rest of us just pile in on back, we could all sit in the same seat and that bus driver would not have cared less. I hope that you get to stay home this weekend, that your family or whoever, your friends, they all come to you because you just don't need to travel. It's awful. No matter what you do, it's no longer there's no glamorous way to go. We're getting on a train and I just fear what that's going to be like. It'll probably be fine. We'll probably get some peanuts. Thanks for watching. Come back next week and have a great Thanksgiving. It's gonna be great. Don't eat too much. It's just turkey. There's turkey next week too.